seizing drugs, in taxi drivers coming from the border. We want you to know that this drug business is personal to all of us. Most of us in this room and a lot of the people who sent us here have crisis in our families. This drug business. Senators here, and then people who sent us here out there, their children and our children, this thing is eating them up. We rely on you to fight this thing. That is why we don't play with security budget here. Everybody can agree on that one. Yes, you cry all the time, you don't have enough money, but we give you the requests that come here. We rarely touch security requests that come from the president, so that you can fight this thing, the intelligence. For this thing, since you have established that it's not manufactured here, our country is only a transshipment point. For the kind of drug here to come in our country, without any of you detecting this through your intelligence network, I have to say, as much as I appreciate the work you do, that this is a massive intelligence failure, and we're not happy about that. Thank you.
Senator, I hear you, and when I opened my statement, I spoke about the vulnerabilities that exist here today, the porous borders, the unmanned areas and stuff that leakages, impossible entry points. However, I can tell you that before this 19 million seizure, yes, we had picked up intelligence on this that we were working before even the seizure came about. So it's not a total intelligence failure. We had information, but we were tracking it, following it before the seizure came about.
It almost left the country.
Sir?
Almost.
It didn't leave.
It didn't leave, that's true, but it almost did. A clear security in your own statement, a clear security at RRA. If we that thing was not delayed by another day, it would have been out of this country.
So
I think you should defend that.
No, Senator, I'm not here to be on the defensive. I'm here to provide information based on requests and to answer the concerns of the representatives of the Liberian people. So.
I mean, the fact that you had the intelligence, you were following it,
no,
the country, and you were packaging it, all of
that, stuff. We have intelligence that there could be movement, transit point. Look, obviously, from the time we arrested this cooking here in the 100 million, it was obvious that Liberia was a transshipment ground.
100 million.
It was established before this government even talked about it was a transshipment ground.
Oh, yeah.
It was 100% established. So we have been following steps back and forth. Look, there's a lot here that, like I said, in subsequent briefings after discharging, maybe before we even reach to charging in our other case, there will be a detailed in-house briefing so you all can understand the magnitude of what we're investigating. But our investigation, I can guarantee you, is about the safety and well-being of this state and the future of our children. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Senator Snow, followed by Senator Batikwan.
Thank you, President. Thank you, President. Let me extend thanks to the National Security Team for doing themselves such short notice. This question to all of you. Should I believe that at least 1, 2, or 3 of you are aware of this whole drug situation, and no matter what happens in the report will get that, or there will be no court case, or the court case will go as usual, nobody will be found guilty?
Honorable Senator, please do not believe that. Thank you, sir.
For everybody, I put on everybody.
All I say,
no, sir.
Joking like
Honorable Senator, please do not believe that. That's the reason we are asking for calm and patience to ensure that we bring everyone involved into this and ensure that prosecution is done.
Honorable Senators,
definitely there will be charges and there will be prosecution in this case.
Another question I asked. Another question I asked. Is there any reason why I should believe that none of you here innocent of what happened?
Well, Honorable Senator, except where if you have any other information otherwise, but as an individual, I will answer. I have no knowledge.
Now you're talking, huh?
No.
You just get
Honorable Senator, what I'm understanding is whether we're participants in being involved with the drug as participants, and I would say honor oath, I definitely not a participant.
Senator, as an individual, I have no knowledge.
Honorable Senator, I cannot speak to that because we are all individuals, but I am nothing, no about it.
Can you please come out with that question? Was there a question?
No, I'm still on the floor. Mr. EPS Director, are you okay? Or is there some apprehension? Because because probably we all got to keep reminding you to use your microphone.
I have no knowledge of anything.
What they will say.
Mr. EPS Director, I will personally urge you to please compose yourself before the Liberia Senate. What do I mean by that? That you will address the Senate appropriately and you will demean yourself. That's why I have it. How?
I'm addressing you appropriately.
Okay, let me help you.
How?
Senator, I have no knowledge. That's appropriate. He just I got no knowledge. Don't do that. But of course, the distinguished senator, I have no knowledge. For any question you answer, that's not your position. That wasn't me. That's the protocol. Okay, sir.
I now require your answer, sir.
Mr. Senator, I have no knowledge. All right?
You got choking Liberia.
Next.
Distinguished Senator, I've taken an oath to the government of Liberia to serve this country to the best of my ability. I have no knowledge, no participation in the commission of this crime.
Thank you. So, DA, officer in charge, who do you report to? Who's your current boss? Who do you report to?
I report to the Minister of Justice.
In line, and after the Minister of Justice, who do you report to?
That's not direct, no, sir.
What's your current relationship with the police?
I'm a deputy commissioner of police, serving police officer.
Do you report to the IG?
No, sir. I coordinate with the Inspector General of Police on matter of national security.
Oh, the colleague just asked about Michael Brown, so maybe I shouldn't go back to Michael Brown. But can anybody tell me who is Ryan Barr and where he is?
Honorable Senator, Rahim Barr is alleged to be the person who delivered the narcotics to Mr. King. However, Mr. Rahim Barr is alive, and we have not established that. So until we can get Mr. Rahim Barr, I mean, he's still out there.
So Michael Brown is alive, Ryan Barr is alive. All right. Can you tell me who is Emmanuel Pan and where he is?
In Mayakwan is also allowed to guard Ipio on in Mayakwan as well. Link, but also allowed.
Alright. Can you tell me who is Oscar Brown and where he is?
Oscar Brown is an employee of the Ramos International Airport. He worked in the intelligence division. He was on training in China when this incident happened. He boarded the flight from China and boarded the flight in mid-air and only did not return to Liberia.
So you're also alive?
Yeah.
Interesting. Is there anyone called Usman Ali? You heard that name?
Usman Ali, as per
Those
the
guys will
shipment
never
record,
train themselves.
was
They
the
have to go to
consignee
another country to train.
on the UK side who was to receive this package.
Every little team go out of the country to go train.
A lot.
What's the relationship between your investigation body and the witness protection? Is there a relationship?
Well, at this point in time, we're not at witness protection because there's no witness here to be protected at this point. So the witness protection comes after if there's a cooperating suspect who is supporting our investigation.
Is there any suspect or person of interest that has sought witness protection?
Mr. King's return was, he communicated with the witness protection at the Ministry of Justice to return to Liberia. So there was a communication, but we declared him not a person in that capacity, so the Attorney General has made that clear and asked him to stand up.
So do you have a relationship with the witness protection on this matter?
I would say no. They were a great support for us to get Mr. Paul King back in the country.
Okay. How was your trip to the UK?
It was quite it was a short and very good one. We were able to meet with our international partners who raised immediate concern when this stuff happened and asked that we go over for a quick meeting.
You mind telling us about your trip to the UK?
That's confidential, sir, because it speaks to the international cooperation. My meetings were with British and Dutch government, and I cannot review anything about it here in the public sector.
You're right, thank you. This shipment in question, do you believe it was the first shipment or there was a shipment before the shipment?
Well, we believe that there were previous shipments of similar packaging that had left Nigeria before here.
Which destination?
UK.
Has there been any arrest?
From the UK side, we haven't heard anything from them as for arrest made.
Have you followed up that shipment left your country on board an international flight to the UK? Has there been any follow-up?
Senator, even before coming here, I was on the line again. These things, according to them, in exact word, it takes a lot of time to get it through. The speed we're looking for, I mean, it's not what is available to us at this point in time, but they ask that we be patient and we'll get back to us.
Are you aware that the person who received the shipment in the UK, MasterCard, the credit card information, the contact, and everything is available?
No, I'm not aware.
Okay. Mr.
Could you kindly share that with us, sir?
I should be aware. I didn't tell you I have it.
Well, but I mean, if there's another question, you said what was it?
I want to ask you if you're aware. I didn't tell you that I have it.
Why, but sir, you made a...
I'm not on the witness stand.
Anyway.
Thank you. The lady who did the screening at the airport, according to my leaked videos, and put a seal on it, security clearance. Where is she?
She's at Central.
Is she under arrest?
No.
What's she doing at Central?
They're part of the investigation, Senator. I told you, everybody from that particular stuff, until we can make an arrest, they go there every morning, straight to the internet. If you arrest, it's just for the 8 hours. But yes, she is there, she's been going there, she's been going from day one straight to the end.
The airport facility in that question for everybody, can we declare or consider it a national security installation?
It is by law, sir.
Do you think that if in pursuit of national security information or intelligence, the DA requires court warrant to search security cameras at a national security installation?
For judicial scrutiny, yes, sir.
You need warrant to search it.
Yes, sir.
What if it's in hot pursuit? What do you do?
Chief, well, that may not pass judicial scrutiny. So these are the mistakes that we just try to avoid. It's not one of those things that cover on a hot pursuit.
Can you say that again, please?
It's not covered on a hot pursuit unless where the entity, you walk in, the agent negotiate with that entity and ask them to review the camera and instead of show it to them. But in order for it to be accepted into evidence, there has to be a search and seizure warrant issued by the court.
Mr. EPS Director, if there was a crime at the executive mansion, and you went to work tomorrow morning and there was crime that was burglary into your office at the executive mansion, will you get court order to review the camera at the mansion?
No, I don't need court order to do that.
Mr. IG Police, can you tell me the difference in that, please?
So, the director of EPS is directly responsible for that entity. All the people who control the camera report directly to him. It's his facility. He can even bring it and willingly give it to us, and that is accepted. So it's completely different.
You really want me to believe your justification?
Sir,
that the airport, the Ravels International Airport, is a national security installation. A major drug trafficking is reported at a major national security installation. And the DA goes to court, and the court is given more than 10 days to review the DA request, to review the video footage from the national security installation. Do you want this Senate to believe your explanation, Mr. IGP?
Chief, I can share.
I'm not chief here, Senator.
Honorable Senator, I can even share with you my concern about my frustration about exactly what you're talking about in a written communication to the Attorney General asking for a revision of these processes with the court, the issuing of warrants, and the revision of the criminal procedure laws of this country. As bad as it may sound, as frustrating as it may be, that's the kind of stuff we go through. So even as you're calling for us to get all these things done immediately, to even get the call law, when you even send out subpoena, the phone company will have to wait for the time the phone company provides that stuff. So that 3-4 days go. And when we're not getting all the numbers in one day, you send this one, you go for another one, you go for another one, you go for another one. So every time, it's a tedious process. And I mean, as easy as it may sound, when you get to that foot, and that lawyer just found out that you acquire it by friendship, obviously, they will throw it up and will compromise the case. But I can guarantee you that all these T's and I's are dotted in this particular investigation, and when we present evidence to the court, it will hold. Thank you, sir.
Mr. IGP.
Yes, sir.
Where is the Texas ground? Or where is the Texas?
The Texas is parked at the DEA airport.
Where's the driver?
The driver has been out because the Texas, from the investigation so far, the conduit, the person who is one of those that are being investigated, who conveyed it to the airport, his role at this point in time has not been elevated to a person or suspect, even though the vehicle is parked there as a common carrier. But that person who used that taxi has not been elevated based on what we got it for him from the interview, his role played even in this company before this particular event up to today.
Has there been conversation of any of the telephone or electronic devices of any of those persons of interest?
Almost all that we know that they have, computers, phones, all the electronic gadgets. And we've been analyzing them, and that's how we've been getting some of the facts to elevate them at this point in time.
So, lastly, my important, you told us that the names we are hearing out there that people are throwing out, your suspicion is they're trying to divert our attention. These people can now afford it. I'm not putting it right. You can correct me. But the Attorney General named those people as persons of interest. Why you didn't take that into consideration that they're trying to distract the investigation?
No, but all the people named by the Attorney General as persons of interest, I mean, as well, with those who we listed at large, they're all with the police at this point in time. And when I'm talking about people, it's not that like they need Michael Brown that's out there. It's not that he didn't play a role. He played a significant role. But my thing is, do not make me to think that I'm looking for Michael Brown as the person who owns the $90 million drug. That's a diversion. There's someone behind Michael Brown that works for Michael Brown, and I can tell you we're making steps beyond that.
Zaji?
Yes, sir.
Maybe we need to do some more talking on camera. So I'm left with more questions than answers. And,
fair enough, sir.
And with all of those people that are alive, I have more doubts now than I had before coming in here that the case will go anywhere. Or there will be anyone found guilty for this. Or there will be anyone who will appear in the court. So I wish you well.
Thank you, sir. I respectfully accept your doubt, but I can reassure and reconfirm that those who are responsible for this other charge in person or in absentia will be charged and put before the court. Look, at this point in time, the extent to which our investigation has gone, we've gone back to look for 1800s treaty with the UK to start even discussion on the possible extradition of Usman Ali. We're trying to still identify, Rahim Bar. The only person who can make us to identify him is the person who claimed that he was transacting with him. Until we can move past that, we're trying to in absentia issue a red notice and hope that at some point in time they will be arrested, sir. Thank you.
Senator Matikwa, followed by Senator Tyler. President, thank you very much. Mr. I and the entire team will thank you for responding to our invitation. My concern is, did I inquire, do you all aware of the implication this drug issue has on the image of our country?
Yes, sir. We are fully aware, and that's why we've attached all level of importance to this, sir.
You just indicated, to me, I'm from the South. We have a power. When see it fighting somewhere,
you see, there's a thing you run.
When you are getting there, you pray. You indicated at where you sit, you may know more. But I remember 50 million worth of trafficking here, okay, it ended. 100 million people here, it ended. And many others. For us, as legislature, we took the issue of drugs serious because of the damage level of mind as a result of the effect of drugs. And then the image it has on our country beside the destruction eternally. So we came here as legislation, what can we do? And that is why we passed the appropriate and the proceeds being used. No. The proper, we said it, okay, maybe but the property, sorry, the property. Thank you. Okay, thank you for the correction. The property being used to develop whatever needed to be done. So we have done our part as lawmakers. Mr. IG, we talk about the 50 million, we talk about the 100 million, we're talking about the 19 million.
Wow.
We have not seen any action resulting from your investigation, all the court actions, everything really serving as a major action to send us to death. We have seen it. And that really put fear in us as people. I don't know whether you are aware that currently Delta Airlines, all luggages that are coming from Liberia are being restricted going on Delta Airlines because of the suspicions of things that are coming from Liberia. Are you aware of that?
Senator, I have not verified that source. It's all being quoted on social media. But I mean, if you have a verified source from Delta Airlines, could you kindly share it with us, sir? And my sincere condolences on the loss of your family as a result of this issue.
Thank you.
Honorable Senator, Senator, the number checked out to be registered to Michael B.S. Brown as well, our investigation.
So, my father,
thank you for that. So it means that the published report is accurate.
Senator, the particular is on the floor. The people that are currently in your custody, are they really secondary suspect of crime? Because all the other people that were lead by my colleague are all alive.
Honorable Senator, these people who are there, some of them are assisting the investigation. Some of them have been elevated as suspects in this particular issue that will be subsequently charged. Let's look at the list of people who are at large. One, Rahim Bar. Rahim Bar exists as a person that the shipper claimed that this person delivered his package to his house. It's incumbent on him to show us his picture, what Rahim Bar looks like, and to be able to give us some information on who Rahim Bar actually is. Up to now, that has not been established. So that's one of the people who's alleged. The Usman Ali is way in the UK. The Michael Brown in between here is someone who called but did not show up at the airport. So all of them being the whole ass before even the Michael Brown whole ass, even the investigation started when he ran away before he ran away before the investigation even started. Honorable Senator, I apologize for my choice of word, please. He absconded before the investigation started.
So from the 50 million to the 100 million before we lately came at the 19 million, there was never any major surveillance on these people that are from your own information to be served as people of interest that you quickly get out and the situation is just becoming like the other person gone, the other person. From the 50 million, could you really place a surveillance of key people that in the country that putting us in this kind of situation?
Senator, and that's why, like I say, it requires time for us to be able to do this.
From the 50 million from 3-4 years ago.
So that is why this time around we're saying we want to present a strong case. We do not control the judiciary, but we want to present something strong, well-preserved evidence that it will be able to go through judicial scrutiny so that we can have people prosecuted and subsequently remanded to central prison. We want to have a successful prosecution in this one, and that's why the 100 million, the 50 million, all of them still, because was traffic. And we apologize for, like this Senator Dillon very clear, he said, when you got nothing, you can stay down and say you got nothing. So, I mean, going forward, we'll update as much as we're able to say. Even like we say, when you got nothing, you can't say. But I'm sure that between now and then we'll have stuff to be able to put out to the public. But I beg you all, This thing requires serious time. It requires a lot of resources that are not just readily available to us here. We gotta be reaching out, waiting on people's time to get feedback to call to us. Thank you, sir.
So, you really have to understand that this case, referencing all of the past experiences, has a serious damaging image on our country. So when we are calling you, it means the serious concern that people of this country has regarding this case. And that's why we are concerned, looking up to you. So the length of time is taking. You know that there are some investigations that require very, very forensic action. So you need to take note of that. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Senator Tyler, followed by Senator Brown.
Thank you, President. Let me thank the national security team for their
The order is accurate.
Mr. Haji,
Yes, sir.
my first question to you is a follow-up. Who is Paul Cookie? Because somewhere in the graph are confused.
Mr. Paul King is the person whose house this substance was picked up from. He's the operation manager for GLS.
Is he currently in Liberia?
Yes, Mr. King is here.
There are no 16 in the whole country. That's what happening.
Yeah.
No 16.
Is he the owner of GLS?
Those are the things you guys want to sit in the Senate
He's
and
the
discuss.
shareholder in the
The country have no
operation
16. And it will keep happening.
investigative findings.
Mr. Haji, I come back to the question that I almost know,